Hey folks, Blue Saturn here, and I thought I'd make a quick video to explain A, a new glitch, and B, a potential skip for Chapter 1. Now the first thing is, the new glitch, I'll say that I found it, in quotes. I'm sure other people have probably done it by accident. I know I've been doing it by accident for like months and months now, and I finally got around to actually testing how it worked. And it essentially means that when you use an elevator, you can make it so that the elevator doors stay open, like in the, is it Chapter 9 glitch? It's done differently to that though. Now I'll show you that and how that works, and some potential potential things with it that you can use to potentially skip this Chapter 1 area. Now to do it, it seems like, well, first things first, I'll show you it, and then I explain sort of how I think it works technically. Now, to do it, you just, like, smack that. You can slide glitch if that doesn't really matter. And then slide into this corner, and then bam. And you can do that, and you can't jump or whatever. So I just fall to my death. And then I'll teleport back to there and try and do a more detailed explanation of how it works. Oh, I forgot. If you mess it up, of course, the chapter loads you into the next area, because that's where the checkpoint is. So I'll just start Chapter 1A here and teleport back. Now, it seems like the sort of requirements for doing it is you have to slide glitch this outside button, or I punch because, you know, style. And then what seems to be the case is that you have to hit this button with a slide glitch, punch glitch, whatever, and then end up close enough to this wall and facing this button so that when the sort of the animation skip happens, you're close enough to hit this button straight away after this animation ends. I have no idea exactly why it works. I assume it's something similar to how the Chapter 9 glitch works, where you kind of desync the buttons and it messes up somehow. What it means is the doors close and then they open again, and you can potentially use that. I'm sure it works in other elevators. I know I've done it in some of the other elevators by accident in the past. No idea if it's going to be any use. This is probably the only one I've actually spent some time and tried to find a skip with. Now, the potential skip, I say potential because I haven't actually done it, but I've got very close to doing it. Now, what you can do with the elevator, I'll show you another glitch that goes along with this. Now what I found is that when you're going up, you can't jump, you can't do like normal movement activities, and that's kind of known. Like in Chapter 9 you have to do it and fall, and you can't jump or anything, so it's a bit annoying. Now the same thing happens in this elevator, but what I have discovered is that at the end of the elevator movement restriction, where you can't jump, you can jump now, it actually puts an invisible floor beneath you and resets your falling distance, same as like rolling or kick glitch or whatever. It puts a little bit of an invisible floor beneath you. What this means on this elevator is you can actually get to the floor of the world around in the streets without killing yourself. You can fall down, and if you time it just right, the time is very tight, you can make it so that your fall height resets just before you hit the floor. Now again, it's pretty hard to do, and the timing is really tight, and I haven't really found a use for it to get down to the floor, that is, because I ran around and some stuff hasn't loaded and all that stuff, so you can't seemingly get anywhere or close to any of the following checkpoints or anything like that. I'll try and do it here. I'm probably going to mess up the time completely because it's very finicky, but you can see the sort of the potential for it, so people can experiment with it and all that stuff. Let's try that again. There we go. Now you sit here, you wait for the audio cue that goes on. So I'm falling, falling, falling. Jump. A little bit too far. Like, it just allows you to jump at some point. Now I messed it up there, but you can see the potential of landing down there. And you can run around while you're down there. The floor is solid. So I'll teleport back here. Now the potential skip I found after not finding anything down there is the skip where you, after you meet your sister, you run around, you jump down into a room, and then you have to jump back out again, and then you can get onto the invisible slide. you can potentially get onto the invisible slide through this door area. Now, I'll show you it, and I've got the handy command to show wireframe, since you can't see the slide. I didn't know how close I was, so I did some searching around, and if you look around, there's a list of like console commands you can add to buttons and enable wireframe mode. So if I do that, slide into this, do that, land here. Now if I press the right button, that disables the weird streakiness. I think that's boundaries when you're looking for the commands. And then if you do the nxvis show collision or something like that, you can look for the commands. I'm sure they'll be around somewhere. There's a paste bin for them on the Mirror's Edge speedrunning forums. Now you can see that there's where the slide starts. You can get one there. And you can get on there as well. Now, I'm pretty sure there's no way you could get to that. You could probably try, but it doesn't seem like... I tried for a few times to be able to like side dodge and jump. It doesn't seem like you can get far enough. But that might be spacing wise, because I don't think I can side dodge and jump. If you get right to the edge of that, you might be able to, but I'll show you, like, you can get pretty close. Nah, see, I messed up the thing. But you can get relatively close just doing that. I'll try once more. But there's also the possibility of the full height reset, of sliding into it. Sorry, jumping off at just the right moment that you can get the full height reset. God damn it, stop that. There we go. So you can like run. If I just run and jump, you can get pretty... it's not very close actually. If you actually got the speed up though from a side dodge and space that just right on that, it can be very finicky because you can fall off that little ledge pretty easily. Now you can potentially do it with the full height reset as well. Like if I just give that a quick try. Like so. If I just disable that. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even just a snack. Oh god, I swear the audio cue changes every time, which might make this literally impossible, but... So she set it on snack that time. It might depend on loading speed, which might make this next to impossible, but I'll keep trying. Thinking of taking the kids to the New Eden Mall this weekend? Then you need to stop by the Taste of New Eden restaurant for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even just a snack. So you can get pretty close, and I reckon if you time things right, if you side dodge that sort of thing, you might potentially make that and be able to grab onto it, climb up and go over. Now I did check after that, I'm pretty sure there are some stuff that doesn't load properly. Now you can kick glitch and thing and get around. You can get all the way to the area where the blue floaty box, sorry, the blue cushiony box would be. That's not loaded, but you can kick... Or you can just jump into that area, into the netherworld, and then just like load out back into the menu and go back in, and it should trigger the checkpoint and you can load there. So if we can somehow get onto that slidey bit, we could potentially use this as a skip. I'm sure it probably won't save that much time since that new glitch got found, but the one where you fall into the room and jump back out. But you know, it'd be cool if we can get this working. So anyway, I'll make this video to put out there and see if any of you guys can actually do the glitch and see if you can actually make that jump. I'm going to keep trying because, you know, why not? But should be interesting. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall catch you next time.